G'day everyone, it's Justin and Scott, two dads again from Broome, Australia, and we're coming to you today with the 2019 model year Kia Cerato sedan. Now mate, I brought down the model year 19 Cerato sedan for us to have a drive today. We've actually had a few requests to have a look at this car.
Okay.
Now the one that we're in today, this is the Cerato Sport Plus. This is the top of the range one. Kia's actually sort of changed their model lineup a little bit with the Cerato. I think they used to have an SI and an SLI model. Those have been replaced by a Sport and a Sport Plus model. The range starts off with a S manual, 19,990 drive away.
Yep.
There's an S Auto at 21,490 drive away. The Sport is 23,690 drive away, and the one we're in today, the Sport Plus, 26,190 drive away. Start off with driving impressions, I suppose, mate. You've driven this car now. Give us your driving impressions. What do you think?
Well, I think we're continually quite a big fan of the Kia range, right? Because they've got the when they bring the car into Australia, they look at it and really adapt it a little bit to Australian driving conditions because our roads aren't that good.
Yep.
And we've seen that as being a really big positive across their whole range. And I don't think this car's any different, right? It drives really well. The suspension seems well a good fit to Australian conditions. And my only thing is that I think the engine is more than capable. It's just a little bit noisy, probably, like it revs out a little bit, is the only thing that I probably could observe at the moment, but more than capable around the city. Yep.
Okay. Well, the thing about the engine noise, as you mentioned, is that the model year 19 Cerato does get the carryover engine from the previous model. Okay.
It's
a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine, 112 kilowatts, 192 newton meters, 6-speed auto. You get a manual in the base model, the S model there.
Yes.
But there's been a couple of little changes with the model year 19 car. The drive modes. The drive modes now, you get Eco, you get Comfort, and you get Smart, which is like an adaptive transmission mode. It checks your driving style and then decides which one to go to.
Okay.
But you also get Sport. Now the Sport mode sort of does your steering and engine response, and I actually noticed that when you sort of flick it over into Sport mode, it does feel a bit more eager, which is good.
Yeah.
And I reckon, like, handling wise, the car has benefited from Kia's like Australian engineer input, and that it actually the steering actually does feel quite firm, and when you turn into corners and things like that, it goes pretty true.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
No, I think the steering is really, really good, and it is that bit firmer, little bit heavier, not as light, and so it's terrific. Yeah, big thumbs up for that.
Now, all the cars get a full suite of safety gear, which is quite good for the price.
Yes.
Autonomous emergency braking. You get forward collision warning, lane keep assist, and you've probably felt that in the steering and that.
Yes, absolutely,
yeah,
I did.
Which is good.
Yeah.
You get reversing camera, front and rear parking sensors.
Oh,
Thank you,
you'll be
Kia.
a happy boy,
Yep,
Justin.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good standard. 8-inch touchscreen, which is really good,
Yep.
and Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and DAB radio, which is great for cities and stuff like that.
Yep.
The Sport gets the 17-inch alloys, sat nav, and traffic. The Sport Plus that we're in gets the better autonomous emergency braking, which includes like pedestrian and cyclists.
And stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Radar cruise control. You get LED running lights. Smart key entry, so keep your key in the pocket and just walk up to the door.
Yes, we love that.
Leather seats. You get heated seats as well in the car front, and you get rear vents, which is good for the kids in the back. But the funny thing is that only the Sport Plus gets the rear vents in the back.
Okay, so I think that's something to note, right? Because we think that's really important when we're looking at family cars, that the kids get a bit of ventilation in the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting that only this model gets that.
A couple of safety packages you can get with the car to go on top if you want to pay a little bit more and get the ultimate in safety, I suppose, in the car. With the models under the Sport Plus, you've got the safety pack, which is $1,000. You get the better autonomous emergency braking, the radar cruise, which is not on a manual, blind spot, and rear cross traffic alert, which is actually quite good when you're backing out of a driveway. The car will notify you if somebody's coming.
Yep.
right? And the package 2 for the Sport Plus is only $500, and you get the blind spot monitoring and the rear cross traffic alert as well. Now, mate, the main changes for the Model Year 19 car is like when you just walk up to it, the styling of the car.
Yes.
There's some big changes in terms of the new Kia sort of Tiger look grille. You get the tail lamps as well have been changed. Some people said it even looks like a baby Stinger.
And yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Probably agree with that. Yeah. The interior gets a bit of a makeover too. You get the Stinger style circular vents in the car. You get the the touchscreen, which is a bit sort of positioned a bit higher.
Yes, yeah,
as well.
Yep. That's quite noticeable when you're first getting the car. It does feel a little bit different at first. So they achieved quite a lot of changes.
Yeah, so it looks pretty good. But as I mentioned, the powertrain is the thing that actually doesn't get the full change for anything. And to be honest, I think that's probably the only thing that's the thing that lets it down a little bit.
I'd have to agree. I think everything else ticks so many boxes. I mean, the choices in the range are great. We know these things are just great value, right? So that entry price you talked about is just fantastic, and to have the choice of all those different variations. Boot space, pretty good.
Yeah,
practical.
the boot's good.
Noticed that.
Yep.
I definitely agree. The outside, design cues, very Stinger-like, have really made a big improvement to this car.
Yeah. The only thing with the boot, mate, I'd probably have to mention is that there's a fairly big lip at the back there. So if you want to put things in, you've got to lift them up over the boot.
That's right. Yep.
And how are you in the back with the space in the back?
Great. Actually, I got to say, this is a really good family car in the sense of size. I had heaps of leg room, heaps of headroom. I was very impressed.
Yep. The driving position's pretty good. I never had any problems this week.
I feel really comfortable behind the wheel of this car. It's been very good. Very impressed by the tech and the fact that it comes with CarPlay and Apple Android.
Yeah, I think the fit and finish is it's okay. It's I mean, some of the materials still feel a bit sort of plasticky about it, but there's no rattles or squeaks in this thing.
No,
which is good. 7-year warranty.
I was just about to say, the other thing that we love about Kias, right, and why we, when people ask us what they should think about considering, we always say Kia.
Yep.
Absolutely. The warranty, 7 years.
Yeah.
And
this is cheap motoring.
Yep, absolutely.
Cheap motoring.
Fixed price servicing.
Yep.
Some other crazy numbers.
$2,869 for 7 years or 105,000 Ks servicing. That's great, isn't it?
It's a very strong value proposition. Yep. Terrific.
Now, mate, X Factor question. What do you think? Is this something that you would actually, when you park it, look back at?
Hey, all credit to Kia. This is a much better looking car than its predecessor, and it's still it's a good looking car, but not quite
I'm
going
sensing
to be.
something here.
It is not going to quite get me to look back when I walk away to the shops. Yep.
Okay. Oh, mate, I beg to differ. I think it looks great. I think what they've done with the styling. Oh, thanks, Kia. The baby Stinger styling to the car, I like it. I really do.
Yep.
I like it. It's really, it stands out, especially in this colour too. This colour makes it look really nice too.
Yeah.
All right, so we differ on that one.
We differ on that one, which we do occasionally. Oh. Yep.
So, mate, I think in summary, I personally think that, like value for money, you can't really beat these things. They're great.
Very, very impressed. Yep.
I like the fun and family-friendly aspect of this car. The fun aspect being that it does handle. It's not sporty, but you can have a bit of fun in it. You put it in sport mode, the steering's quite nice, the turn-in's okay. I think it probably, if you really enjoyed your driving, might benefit with some, stickier tyres or something like that. It might be good.
Yes.
But overall, I think, it's a pretty.
I would agree with that. You can have a bit of fun on it.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah. So it has definitely a fun element on what is an awesomely practical and cheap car to own and run.
Just that the probably the drivetrain is probably the thing that isn't keeping up with the competition at the moment. So,
yeah. And that just results in a little bit of cabin noise and everything that's really shouldn't have. Yep.
So anyway, just want to put a big thank you to our friends at KIA Australia for the loan of the Cerato this week. It's been pretty good.
Very good.
And I guess we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.